Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alvinza Devista Soetarno, and today I will present to you my PowerPoint about basic of alternating current. First, let me introduce you to myself. My name is Alvinza Devista Soetarno. My name is 23412301113. I'm from class 2F, Mechanical Engineering, Production and Maintenance, International class. My absent number is 04 and my date of birth is 28th April 2005. So the first is learning objective. So the learning objective are to understand about the basic of alternating current or AC, to know about sinusoidal wave in an alternating current, to understand about frequency and wavelength, and to know how to calculate an instant value, to know how to calculate an average value, and to know about effective value inside an alternating current. So the first is the basic of alternating current or AC. The AC electricity is produced by electromagnetic induction like in this figure above, a winding of wire adjacent to permanent magnetic poles. So the AC electricity are produced by electromagnetic induction. In this case, we have a rotating magnetic which have a winding or stationary winding around the magnetic poles, and the magnetic have north and south which have a magnetic wave. The wave when and then get interrupted by the winding makes some kind of alternating current or back and forth current, which is called an AC current. So the next we need to talk about frequency and period. So what is the difference between frequency and period? The frequency are how many rotation per second. For example, I have a tire that are rotating 30 times in a second. So that means the frequency of that tire are 50 hertz. And for the period is how many rotating per 1 second, how many that tire rotates per second. So if I have the same example, which is 30 rotation per second, we can conclude that the period of the tire are 30 in a second. So we have the frequency formula, which are F are equal with 1 divided by the period. The units are hertz. The periods are T are equal with 1 divided by frequency. The unit are second. So at a frequency of 50 hertz in 1 second, a positive cycle change occur negative 50 times. So again, in frequency is one rotation, which is has up and down side. So 50 times up and 50 times down in 1 minute of rotor. We rotated at 3000 rpm. Again, 3000 rotation per minute. So it's 50 times 60 seconds. Inside a minute, we have 3000 rpm. Next, we need to talk about sinusoidal wave. As you guys can see in this video, the sinusoidal wave is some kind of mountain and valley. Inside a 160 degrees rotation, we have one peak of mountain and one peak of valley, the deepest part of the wave and the toppest part of wave. The next we need to talk about gradient and radiant formula. So the gradient formula are Ag are equal with AB divided by 2p rad times 360 degree. And then the radiant formula are omega times AB divided by t or time, and or we can say that 2p divided by period or t. as you guys can see from the previous formula, we can conclude that the T are like upside down for frequency, which is like 2p times f. Next, we need to talk about gradient and radian. As you guys can see from the image, the one cycle period occur in 360 degree or p radians. So again, in 360 degree, we have one mountain and one valley. The polarity of each half period will reverse. Again, for example, we have 90 degree and 270 degree. In 90 degree, we have the top side or the maximum side of the mountain. For example, the 90 degrees representing going to the right, and 270 we have the most low or the maximum lowest part of the valley. We have like the representing part of going to the left. So 90 degrees is maximum, we go to the right, and 270 is maximum, we go to the left. The maximum price are occur at 90 degrees and 270 degrees. Again, as you guys can see on the image, 90 degrees representing the highest point of the mountain, and 270 degrees are the lowest part of the valley. The zero value occur at 0 degrees and 180 degrees. As you guys can see, at 0 degrees or 360 degrees in that image, and 180 degrees will result in zero value, which is exactly at the line at 0 degree. Next, we need to talk about frequency and wavelength. The wavelength formula are lambda are equal with c divided by f. The c are the speed of light, which is around 3000 km per second, and f are frequency, which is hertz. The wavelength is like the length of 360 degree, or the length of the highest point of the peak of the mountain and the lowest point of the valley. We can also say that the wavelength or lambda are equal with m divided by s divided by 1 divided by s. Next, we need to talk about an instant value. As you guys know, that in certain degree, which is 90 and 2270 degree, we have the highest point of voltage. The highest point, which is like the peak, and the lowest point of the valley. In this table, we can see that in 90 degrees, we have sin alpha occurs 1, result in 1. And we also have 270 degrees, sin alpha are minus 1. It doesn't mean, even though it says minus 1, it doesn't mean that the value are minus, but instead it has the direction that are the opposite of 90 degree. So for example, 90 degrees are going right, so 270, which is minus, are going to the left. Next, we have instant value for sinusoidal wave formula. The formula for instant voltage are U, or voltage, are equal with instant voltage times sin times the angle, or the instant voltage times sin times omega times the time. For the current are the same like voltage, but we replace the voltage with the current, which is I are equal with sin times the angle, or we can say that the current I are equal with the instant current times sin times omega times the time. Next, we need to talk about the average value. The average value of alternating voltage or current is obtained by calculating the average instantaneous price obtained by counting from half period only. So why it is half period only? Because again, after the 680 degrees, the amount of the average value are the same, but the directional are different. So it's like the same stuff. So we have the formula for average voltage, which is formula for average are equal with times 0.636. For the current formula, we have the same. I average are equal with times 0.630. So where we get the 0.636, we get from this average value table. In one interval or in 15 degrees, we get sin alpha equal 0.26. If we add more, for example interval 2 30 degrees, we times sin alpha by 2, which around 50. And we add more again, we have half of circle, which is 180, is zero value, we have 0, and 90 degrees, which is has the peak of the mountain and the lowest part of the valley, we get 1. And the total amount of sin alpha is the average value, which is around 7.62, and we have the average value divided by 12 is equal with 0.636. And next, we need to talk about the effective value. The effective value is the same like average value, which only count about half a circle, and not like instant value, which have 360 degree. In one interval, it's around the same, sin alpha is 0.26, but for effective value we square the sin alpha, and 0.26 we square root the sin alpha, we get 0.07. We of course have the same thing like 90 degree, we have the highest point, the maximum point, the sin alpha are 0, and if we square root the sin alpha, we also get 1. For the 180 degree, we have the 0 value or the minimum value, we get the sin alpha is around 0, and if we square root the 0, we also get 0. And if we combine or we add more of the sin square alpha, we get the maximum amount, which is 6. And thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you have a great day. See you again soon.